Eddie, excellent show tonight. Obviously, Peter McGrail coming in, late replacement, but yeah, showing his worth after a loss as well.
Yeah, I like the way he boxed. I mean, I think he knew that Marc Leach can make the fight not unentertaining, but has the ability to be a bit of a messer, and he's a very clever fighter. So he was very active, threw a lot of punches, got caught a little bit, but you're going to when you fight like that. And I thought it was a good performance, dominant victory on points, and back on track. After a lot of pressure, really, in a must-win fight.
Definitely, and Beatriz Ferriera, I mean, absolute savage in there tonight. Is the natural fight to make an in-house unification with Rhiannon Dixon?
Yeah, quite possibly. I mean, you've got Katie Taylor has a couple of belts still at 135, which, could free up as she's defending the 140s again. Rhiannon Dixon, I'd still like to push for a Caroline Dubois fight. Beatriz, to be honest, is really a 130-pounder. I mean, Lascano was massive. And you saw even in the rehydration with the IBF, I think she was like 5 pounds bigger then, probably 7-8 pounds bigger in the ring, and but luckily Beatriz is a handful and can really let her hands go, and it's very exciting to watch, and hopefully she can go on and win Olympic gold in it.
Definitely as well. I do want to touch on the Queensberry Matchroom 5v5 on June the 1st, massive card, but a week before that we've got Clark and Zorro as well. Do we have any more kind of Queensberry Matchroom fights happening outside of June the 1st? Yeah,
I mean there are, we had talks previously about Liam Davis against Shabazz Massoud, which is a great fight. Obviously Raven Chapman, Sky Nicholson. Now you've got Peter McGrail and Dennis McCann. So you've got some loads of good fights to be made, really. Callum Smith still against Boazzi, who knows with that one, against Yard, sorry. So we'll have to see. But we love the idea of developing the plan of that. And, Clark Zorro was a good example where literally we needed a replacement for Isaac Chamberlain. We thought of Zorro. I phoned George Warren, made him an offer. He said, you're going to have to pay more than that. We made him a new offer, and we got there within 10-15 minutes. Done. Straight into the board, and it was like, wow. And, I'm sure there's more to come.
Definitely as well. I have to touch on Crawford Madrimov. I mean, what a fight it is as well. But it's a fight the type of fight that Madrimov has been calling out for since, even before he won the world title.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's in deep. Like, what's he had? 12 fights, but he's got a huge amateur pedigree. And these are the fights he's been after. He's not a spring chicken, but he's still young. Don't rule him out of that fight. I look at Terence Crawford, who's a great character. It was nice to spend time with him. He's a cool fucker. But I don't know. Sometimes you move up to 54, you start to get a little bit old. I mean, he was fantastic in the Spence fight. It's a very tough fight for Madrimov, but he's a strong boy, and I think it's a tremendous fight.
Definitely, last couple for me. Liam Smith was here tonight, obviously manages Frankie Stringer as well. Could we see him return on a Matchroom show?
Maybe. I think he's going to talk to everyone. I don't think we've made him an offer yet, per se, but there's a load of big fights out there for him, and he's a very entertaining fighter. We like Liam personally as well, so I wouldn't rule it out.
Definitely, last one from me. Tough 8 rounds for Maiseyrose Courtney tonight, but was ordered for the European title against Chloe Watson. Do you think that would be next for her?
I think so. I think that's the kind of fight she needs. I mean, what's she had now? 6 or 7? 6. You've seen other fighters fight for world championships after 6. I mean, that was Beatriz's 5th fight tonight. I think Ellie Scottney was around 6. It's not world championship level, but Chloe Watson's a very good fighter. So I think Tony Sims is up for that fight. Those 8 rounds, which she wasn't over the moon with, I think in time will prove very valuable to her, and I think she's ready now for the step up.
Definitely. Cheers, Eddie.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.